Hunter.
I'm Rebecca.
I'm Caitlin. I'm Nessa.
This is the Family Showdown!
Hey, it's Tuesday and we're back. Welcome to Family Showdown Live Shenanigans. And this week, it's actual shenanigans. We don't have a top 10 this week, right? What? Right? I think so. How are you all, people? Good to see the chat starting to fill up. Yay. I saw something about an Easter Bunny expansion. That sounds intriguing. I am intrigued.
Oh.
That looks very cool. Do you know about this Easter Bunny expansion?
No, I haven't heard of this.
That sounds cool. Paul, tell us about the Easter Bunny expansion.
Is it a promo for Cottage Garden?
I don't know. It sounds exciting.
Hello. Welcome to the Family Showdown.
Yay!
This is our variety show
Sounds good.
where we talk about the
Sounds
games
fun.
we've played, the games we bought, the games we maybe want to buy. I don't know.
Random games and gaminess. Yay!
It's pretty much.
People are filling up.
That's
Woo!
pretty much what it is. Random game and gaminess. All right.
Gaminess. I like
So.
that. Yes.
I don't remember who suggested this, like way back in the way back time. Like, way back. They suggested that we could go over all our games we played since the last time we met.
Oh yeah. What have you started this?
We've been doing this for probably over a year now, at least, right?
Getting there. It's got to be getting there.
No, it's since the resolution.
Was it?
Right after the resolution started.
Oh,
So over a year.
Interesting.
Yeah. I like it though. It's cool.
Yeah. Sweet.
So, we last met and discussed games
We
and not
did.
top 10s
Ooh.
on March 31st,
Ooh.
2 weeks ago. So in 2 weeks, I have played 9 games.
That's not too bad, especially for us.
Rebecca, on the other hand, has played 12 games.
Woo woo! Yeah. Wait.
Because she's not.
Does Animal Crossing count?
No. That doesn't.
13 games.
Doesn't remotely count at all.
It counts. They'll back me up.
All right,
Back
before we
me
get
up on
too deep into this, our internets are been wonky all day.
Yeah, we've been.
So cross your fingers, we'll survive this show.
Yeah, we've been having roller coasters off and on all day.
But I was working today, and I kicked off of work probably 5 times. So
yeah.
So the internet was fun today, but
Yep.
But we're doing good so far. All right, let's jump right in. 9 games. So as always, I put them in order from worst to best.
Oh, jeez.
And
order.
And I give you my Board Game Geek ranking.
Hey, now that better be one of the best and not the worst.
It got pushed to the side because it's the bottom of the box is getting is messed up.
I was gonna
and it has an insert.
Because I'm gonna say if that's one of your worst games, we're gonna have some words live.
Some
words.
Some words. Wait, words.
Oh, slipped up.
So if you don't know, and you may not know this, we made another resolution because we're resolution type of people. So we resolved to play our top 41 combined favorite games. So if you watched our combined top 100,
yeah,
the top 41 games on that list, we've been kind of concentrating on playing that.
Well, why are we replaying a bunch of stuff? We should play our favorite games right now. Like, have the mostest of the fun.
That is our favorite game.
I know. That's why we said that. That's why we made this.
Yeah,
it's kind
of because the resolution made us play a lot of crappy games. Well, crappy.
Games that we felt like we were doing as a chore. We were like, why are we
games.
making ourselves play that?
But now we're playing really cool games. So we've played 12 of the 41 already. So. And a good number of those is on my list.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the Family Showdown. Which is this again? Oh, geez. What, Michael?
I don't even know what all that means.
Welcome to the Family Showdown.
All right, here we go. My number 9 game.
Okay.
My number 9 game.
Okay.
Go Nuts for Donuts.
You know that kid's in the other room is going to hear this.
It's not. This is my list. This isn't Nessa's list. This is my list. So this is the only kids game I've played in the last 2 weeks. So
that's true. Mm-hmm.
So therefore it's the bottom of the list because,
kids game.
Kids game.
I see how it is.
But I rate this a 6 for me. For me, it's a 6. For families, it's probably like an 8, 8.5. for families.
It's pretty cute.
For a family
Okay,
weight
it's really cute.
game. It says 8+, but it probably could go maybe a little lower than that. Maybe 8+ might be good. So this is a set collection. It's basically a play on Sushi Go. If you ever played Sushi Go,
Yeah.
so you're collecting different types of cards, and you get points for having like a bunch of these cards, and you don't want these bad cards. And if you have a bunch of these cards, these other cards give you points and junk like that. So it's a drafting game, but it's got a cool mechanism. It's a simultaneous selection of basically there's a selection of cards out, and simultaneously everyone's going to basically pick a card that they want from that selection. If you're the only person to pick that card, you get the card. Great. If you copy anyone else around the table, nobody gets the card, and the card gets discarded. So it's kind of a cat and mouse playing chicken type of thing.
It's pretty funny.
So you go, oh, well, Wrecker really wants that card, so do I want to block her?
Of course he does,
And
because he's a troll.
and vote the same card? Or do I know that she wants taking that one, so I'm going to take something else? So
Didn't Nessa win because you did exactly that?
Yes, I blocked you the entire game. Because that's, Anyway, go nuts for donuts.
It's so cute. It's such a cute game.
All right, my number 8. My number 8 is Can't Stop. One of Nessa's faves, but it's all right. It's
I
all
like
right.
playing this game.
It's all right.
I like this game. This is a classic. This is like one of those evergreens that this is old. When did this come out? This came out a long time ago.
80, I think.
Yeah, it just says the 2011.
Our
printing on
versions
this.
are newer, but I think it came out in 1980.
Yeah,
80?
it was.
1980, maybe?
Yeah, and it's just a classic. Okay, there's not a whole lot to look at, but the whole point is the game, the pressing your luck part of it. You could fancy it up and do some fun stuff, but you're spending 2 seconds looking at that.
And this may have been the only time I've ever won this game.
You've been this several times, I thought.
Have I?
Yeah, I thought you
I don't
have.
think I've ever won.
Yeah, I think
I always
you've won.
press my luck too much.
No, you usually. You and Nessa win, I think, the most. Probably.
All right, well, maybe I've
I
won it
think you
before.
two are
I
the
don't know.
most.
Can't stop. It's just you roll dice. It's kind of
Believe it. Oh,
pressure luck, rolling
Slightly
dice
different
game.
words.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. I
Yep.
give it a 7. It's
it's good. It's not me.
It's
It's good.
It's
It's classic.
It's All right, my number 7 game. This one's weird because this one's I'm giving it an 8 right now
Okay.
because we were
I know
discombobulated for most of the game.
Oh.
Because we were playing the game, we're going along, we're like, man, we don't understand what's going on. Well, and all of a sudden, light bulbs started going off. Boop, 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 boop. I'm like, oh!
Yeah, when you're really having a sleep deprivation kind of week, to pick out a medium to heavy game is not the best plan.
Yeah, so she was exhausted, and it was
I was
somewhat
like-
late.
Yeah.
And I was tired, too. And the first round, I think there's 4 rounds in the game.
I asked him to repeat the
First-
same rule like 4
Yeah,
times.
she got frustrated because she
bad.
couldn't figure out this one rule. And we got about halfway through the game, and I'm like, okay, now I understand how this works. Let's start over. And in fact, when we were done, we said we need to play this game again soon because now we know what's going on.
Yep.
And I talked a really long time, and you have no idea what I'm talking about.
It's a mystery.
But I'm talking about Barrage.
Barrage.
So I give it an 8. I think it has potential to go up. An 8's based on a kind of, I wouldn't say mediocre, but a weird play of this game.
Yeah, a very weird play of this game, and that was not the game's fault.
So this is a heavy Euro game where you're power companies, I guess. You're building generators and dams and conductors
Watch your mouth.
and all sorts of stuff. It's a damn good game. Anyway.
Oh, geez, here come the puns.
Anyway,
Ugh.
it's a heavy Euro game. It's fun. It's got, resource management. It's got what's weird is it's a heavy Euro, but then it's got this kind of what word am I looking
puzzle.
for? It's a puzzle, but it's a
Logic puzzle.
it's kind of a visual. It's a visual kind of logic puzzly situation,
Mm-hmm.
and which is sometimes kind of weird in a Euro game. You don't see that a lot, but basically what it is you have all these river systems that go down through the board, and raindrops start up in the mountains, and they kind of cascade down through the board. And if you have dams built, it stops that water, and you can generate power. And then when it generates, it moves down to another way. So there's all these pathways. So there's a river system, and then there's all these pipe systems. So you have to kind of predict where the water's going to go and where you build your dams, where you build your generators, and it's very puzzly. Several times we would go to, I guess we were tired, we'd go and build something. It's like, oh crap, that isn't connected right.
Yeah, we were very tired.
So this game, I think it's going to go up.
Yeah.
We need to be well rested, in the right mindset when we play it.
Rusted, for crying out loud.
And I think we'll enjoy it more. But it was just kind of a weird play. So it gets punitated a little bit. Gets an 8.
I don't know how much punishment that
with
is.
the potential to go up. It
It's
has.
good.
I don't think it has any potential to go down. I think it only has the potential to go up from
That's
8.
fair.
From an 8.
That's fair.
He's either going to stay at an 8 or go up. It's not going to go down.
Yeah, I think with another play, I'll enjoy this game quite a bit. It's got like this great. I like the logic puzzle aspect of it.
Very puzzly. It's
It's
like I said, it's
very
strange for a
puzzly,
Euro
though.
game. It's very.
Yeah.
I can't think of the word I'm thinking of. It's
Yeah,
very,
Sorrow Song, I think you have the right term. Trickle down mechanism. That's like the perfect way to visualize that, right? Because you have to watch the way the water flows, and you have to have your dam built up, and if it's not built up a certain height, water flows over it and goes down into the next one, but you can have pipes that pipe it to different areas.
Yeah.
And,
Well, here, let's show the board real quick.
Yeah,
and then we'll move on.
I don't know how many of you have looked at this yet.
It'll be easier to visualize if we show the board that's at the bottom of this massive
course.
stuff.
Is this the game that you filled the lid with, too?
No, that
Oh,
was
okay. That was another sign that we're
Tapestry.
tired. Oh, Tapestry did that?
Let me
Yeah.
show the board real quick, and that was kind
The
of
board is
visualize.
interesting. It reminds me of some of those logic puzzles.
So-
So you can see, like, all the pipings. Okay, the water starts. Do you have this upside down?
No, the mountains are up here.
Oh, there they are. Okay. And then, so the water comes down, and if you don't have a dam, it just keeps going the natural flow of the water. But if you build dams, they'll stop to whatever height, and then it goes. But if you have some machinery built here, a power station, whatever, well, this one pipes down to here. So you have to watch where the pipes go. So it would pipe the water down to this one if you follow the yellow. It's interesting. So like this one here, you can pipe it all the way down to this one. So you have to watch where it is on the board. And if you're not paying attention to that, you might think it just puts it to the next one or somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a flow chart,
Flow
like
chart.
a water flow chart. Oh, goodness.
But like I said, I think I'll
They
enjoy
are
it more.
flowing.
It was just.
But yeah, it was a
weird
don't play
play.
this if you're tired, can't pay attention.
All right, talked really a lot about that guy.
Well, it's a lot to talk about. It's a new game, and I don't know how many people have had a chance to play that one yet.
I enjoyed it.
So-
I enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna like it more.
If you
again.
like those puzzly kinds of Euros, that's a fantastic one. So
All right, my number 6 game is Tapestry.
really,
And that gets a 9. It may be moving to an 8. So it's,
whoa! What now?
it's a low 9.
What? Okay, I'm curious why you're thinking of dropping this.
I've only played this 4 times now. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 4
Okay,
times.
okay.
4 times now. It's already feeling a little samey.
Really?
Yeah. It's kind of feeling samey. For me, anyway.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, I have not.
Because
done that.
and this is just, and again, this may be this has been a weird week because I've been riding on like 4 hours sleep a night. So Tapestry, it's a civilization game in a very loose sense. Basically, you have these tech trees, for lack of a better word, they're really tech paths that you're going on. And the thing about those tech paths, you're doing the same thing every time you play. Science is the exact same 12 things. Military is the exact same 12 things.
I don't see that as being a problem. though.
This is my opinion.
I know. I'm just.
So you have 4 trees
Interesting.
you're going up on, but each time the first action of science is exactly the same every game. The first action of military is exactly the same every game.
But the combinations, how you would use one of the 4 tracks, or
Right, I mean, there's some
a lot
interaction there, and
play
you can
there.
and try and I've tried. So I played it 4 times, and I've tried a different path every time.
Have you?
That,
Okay.
that I've played, and technologies seem very minor. They don't. In most civilization games, when you get a new technology, you get to do something really cool. Like you get new units, more powerful units, or you get like a better, more efficient production engine, or you get this or that, right?
Okay.
Technology in this game, you get a resource.
Yeah.
You build a new technology, you get a resource, so you get to move up on a path or something.
Yeah.
You don't get more powerful. You don't get more advanced. Your units aren't getting more powerful. My farming isn't more efficient.
Okay, I can see that.
I just get a resource, or I get to move on a path or something like that. I'm starting to back off a little bit from Tapestry.
Oh, you got some followers in the chat that feel the same way.
Why?
That Zaris is saying that you sort of decide what tree you're going to max out each game, and that kind of determines your choices. And Sarasong's like, yeah, the tech rework, it needs something because it feels the same.
It doesn't feel like.
I get it.
I just don't feel like my civilization is advancing at all. I don't get the feeling. Even abstractly, I don't get the feeling that my city. When I started, I was doing these cool things, and now at the end, I'm doing these really, really cool things. Right? I'm not like running around with spears fighting people, and now I'm flying around in fighter jets fighting people. Right?
Yeah.
I don't get. There's no sense of progression in the game. Now, all that said, I love this game. I think it's a great game. I'm just. The newness, the shiny newness is kind of wearing off a little bit, and I'm kind of taking a step back and going, this is more of a puzzle of, okay, I'm going to go on this tree, and I'm going to try to influence this, and based on this, and based on my civilization, I'm going to do these things. It's more of a, I don't even know if a Euro game is the right way. It doesn't feel like a Civ game to me, but I do.
So if they got rid of the Civ game part, and it was just Tapestry, and they had no civilization expectations, do you think it would
maybe and the combat's very abstracted. I mean, of course, in a board game, combat's almost always abstracted, but it's really abstracted. But it has lots of things I really like. I really like the little Tetrising of your pieces on your board to get benefits. I like that when you take your buildings off of your player mat, you get more resources and you become more powerful and make more victory points. So it feels like there's some progression there, but the technologies are just like...
Yeah, they're not.
And the board, I wish there was more choices. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
like you go, like when you go
on the track.
Yeah, on maybe maybe you go to this one section and you can do this or you can do this. I mean, there are some choices like that where you can like take a building off or you can do one other thing, but more diverse choices and choosing whether you do a bonus or not is a choice as well. But I don't know. I still love the game. It's just it feels like it's not one of my top tier games.
I could see that, and I kind of felt the same way. The only reason I think I like it a little bit more is, for whatever reason, the whole, like, a civilization game part to me, I was like, doesn't feel like it, so I dismissed it, and I just
it took a piece of a civilization game.
It does, it has a piece of it, but like you said, since it doesn't have the growth and the tech tree, because it's not a tech tree, it's just a progression chart.
Yeah. They do get more powerful as you go. At the end of the thing, you get more powerful.
The powers get more powerful. The actions get more powerful, but I wouldn't say that you get more powerful.
No. And see, and through the ages, which I consider probably my favorite Civ game.
It's the most civilization Civ game.
For like a true that one. I mean, it's abstracted, but at least when you look down, you go, "Wow, I
built something.
I have fighter jets, and I have, instead of my farming, I'm producing oil wells instead of mining for rocks. And if you look on the Tapestry board, it tells you as you take those little buildings off what you're developing.
That's true.
But it doesn't feel like I'm it doesn't like, I developed the telephone.
That's what I was just laughing about, because one of the things I got, you got like some crazy bonus if you had the telephone, and I'm like, what the heck? What's the telephone? Finally, we found it on my board, and I'm like, oh. So I'm like, I put this piece here, and I'm like, I have a telephone. That meant nothing to me.
Yeah, you get an extra resource as you develop telephones.
But it's cool to progress, but I mean, like, what it says and what the tech is made no sense. If you look at the board, it's kind of amusing. I like that. That cracked me up, the telephone thing.
But anyway, I really, really enjoy the game. Good. I mean, the game, it's just, well, and
it plays quickly.
Taking it back. Take a step back, and I realized that it's not what I felt when I first played it. I feel differently now than when I first played it.
Okay, makes sense.
Anyway,
it's got that sweet spot though. It's the 90-minute to 2-hour game. I don't know. It's good. It's a good game.
All right, next up, also a 9. If this is a solid 9.
I'm assuming this
Yep.
one? Okay. I'm making assumptions now.
So Stonemeyer back to back.
I know, I was going to say, rocking the house.
So, I'm coming to find out I really like Wingspan. I mean, I liked it before, but now I'm thinking I really like it because it's a family weight game that I can really dig into and enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the, for lack of a better word, family weight games, I'm kind of like, I'll play them, but I'm like, this one I actually enjoy it. I like it. I like the engine building in it. I like the production. I like the fact that Nessa can play this and hang with us on it. I mean, it's not like she struggles to score well. She does really well at it. So it's a kind of a meaty game that the whole family can play, which there's not many games I can say that about.
That's true. Because usually if we all enjoy it, it's going to be a simpler, basic game.
Correct.
Usually, I mean,
there's only a handful of games that I can really go, ooh, let's play.
You want to play.
That I'm excited about playing with
in.
the whole family, and this may be the top. And it was. I mean, games we play with kids. This was my number one. So, yeah. So that last top 10 spoilers. So.
Behind the times, people.
That's why. This one I think is as Tapestry is moving down, this one's moving up. So like they're like, what is it? Ships passing in the night. they're passing each other.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like this one. It's a great game if you haven't played it. This is the kind of game that you can get maybe a spouse that's not a big into board games to play, because it's a beautiful game, a beautiful production. It's got all kinds of cool little bits you get to mess with. And if you trick it up and make it even nicer than what's in the box.
It's saying something.
A lot of people do it. A lot of people upgrade this one.
If you go and look on like Board Game Geek and some of the other things where people post pictures of like the birdhouse that they made or got somewhere, and it's like, oh my gosh, you guys have made some beautiful things. Somebody had like birds' nests to put the eggs in, and like, it's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so
anyway,
pretty.
That's my number 5, Wingspan.
It's a good pick. I like that game.
All right, my number 4 is an oldie but a goodie. I think this one's. I punitated this one on my last top 100.
Shame on you, shame.
Because I haven't played it in a couple years. We played it again. I'm like, oh, wow, this game is really good. It is really good.
You're just saying that because you won.
Did I win?
By 1 point.
Oh, I did win by 1 point.
You won by 1 point. It was.
Oh, I didn't even mention my crushing Tapestry defeat.
Oh.
Pillars of the Earth. Pillars of the Earth.
This is a good game.
So this is a worker placement game. It's just so smooth, so solid, so much fun. It's got almost like a bidding phase. I guess is it auction? Not auction. It's I guess you drafting. You have a drafting.
It's like a drafting bidding.
Yeah, it's just got so cool. It got events. It's got cards. You start out with a bunch of crappy craftsmen. By the end of the game, you get all these amazing craftsmen. It's got a nice solid progression. It's got a lot of good choices. If someone blocks one of your choices, there's great choices to make in its place.
That's amazing.
It's got a cool turn order mechanism where you're drawing workers out of a bag and you bid. You can pay a certain amount to go immediately, or you have to delay when you get to go. It's just a really solid game. Really solid game.
It is, and the board's still pretty. It was funny though, because when we first got this, we're like, wow, the board's pretty big. And after these just expansive, epic games, that we've bought, we put it on this big table, and we're like, huh, this game not so big anymore.
We played it a couple of years. I put the board out and I went, did the board shrink? I mean, if you played any fairly recent
games, they've gotten crazy with the size of these boards, right?
Look at this board.
This is a normal board, people.
Yeah, look at this board.
I mean, it was amazing and stunning in just how normal it was. I mean, this is...
If I can open it.
Well, good grief.
There we go.
That's it. That's the board.
Yeah.
And it's pretty. But look, it's little.
Yes.
I mean, it's little compared to these monsters. I mean, even Barrage was bigger.
Yeah.
And it's just an abstracted kind of puzzle. Board. It's crazy. See, Gaming Wife says they upgraded their Wingspan food. Oh, the food would be fun to up. Ooh, and then Sarah Song has wooden laser cut dice tower that's wingspan themed with moving parts. Good grief, that
I
sounds
told
cool.
you people trick out their
Man,
wingspans.
that's so cool.
Pillars of Earth gets a 9 as well. That's my number 4.
Such a good game.
My number 3, which also gets a 9. There's gonna be lots of 9s because a lot of these.
This is our top 41, right?
Most of these are from our top list. So.
Yeah. Well, it's about time we talked about some good stuff.
Not that one.
What? This one?
Yes.
Oh, I'll allow it.
Don't tilt it as an insert. So my number 3 is Core Worlds.
Woo! Core Worlds.
My
Core
favorite
Worlds,
deck building
Core
game.
Worlds.
Is that right?
That's what you said last time. Core Worlds.
I think it is my favorite deck building game.
I think you said so. Unless you can
consider, if you can consider Great Western Trail a deck builder, but I don't. But
no.
This is my favorite deck building game. In space.
In space.
So I love Core Worlds. It's just a meaty deck building game. One of those games where when you start off the game, you're already preparing for the last round of the game.
And if you're not, you're crazy.
Yeah.
I figured that out the hard way like the first time I played.
So your little player board says, here's your goals for the end of the game.
Pay attention to that part.
And you start working on them almost immediately because
it takes you a long time to build up.
I would say maybe half your points or more come from the last 2 rounds of the game.
Oh, yeah. If you did it right, I think so. Well, I don't know. You had a slow burn on your game this time.
I still scored probably almost half of my points in the last round of the game.
That's true. That's true.
So yeah, it's got a nice. It's got a nice build up of at the first you're like, how am I going to accomplish anything in this game? And at the end you're like doing all sorts of cool stuff. So it's got a nice ramp up. We play with everything. Everything. So it's got 2 expansions. We like them both.
They are really good.
The base game itself is great.
Yep.
I don't know if this one's available anymore.
I think
it's out of print.
And I think it makes me sad.
So it's just a deck builder. You're building up units. For the most part, you're building up these different units, and you go out and you conquer worlds. And the worlds, for the most part, are your victory points. So, and as you conquer worlds, you get more energy, which makes your future rounds more powerful. So it's got this nice progression of you're putting down troops. You spend those troops to conquer a world. That world makes you more powerful in your next round, and you build up and build up and build up, build up until you're fighting the core world, which is what the name of the game is. The core worlds are extremely hard to conquer. It takes lots of units to do it, but they're worth tons of points if you can conquer them. It's a really great game. Great deck building game. If you like deck building games with a lot of meat and kind of both tactical, like short-term decisions, as well as long-term goals that you reach at the end of the game.
Oh my gosh, yes.
This game has
that. Good. Well, and I forgot just how good some of the combo cards are, because, when you haven't played this in a while, I got a feeling, it's probably going to be like my little space card game that I was, Star Realms. I'm like, you get a bunch of ships and throw them down.
Right.
No, these are like heavy on the combos
right.
and playing off of each other, and it's pretty amazing. And not to be outdone by you Wingspan people, we upgraded our core worlds with actual planets to recruit.
No.
No?
No.
No.
They do have an insert.
That was ominous sounding.
And what's funny is I think there was plans to have tons of expansions for this game.
Because it's empty. We have everything.
It's empty. The insert is empty.
I'm glad though, because I like it where it's at, and I don't want bloat.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't want.
That's
I would
true.
If they even came out with something more for this game. I don't want it.
You would hardly see some of the cards.
No,
because they wouldn't come out.
I don't want it to have the same problem that our dear wonderful Terraforming Mars has. I don't want that. So.
All right, so my number 2 game, it's a 9, but it's bordering on a 10. If I gave half points, it'd be a 9.5.
Woo! Did you even say that? Wow.
And that is Glass Road.
Don't walk on them barefoot.
So, what? This is Uwe. This is maybe if you've played Ora et Labora, or
yeah, that'd be a good one.
It's a quicker, streamlined version of that game.
Yes.
Easier to learn, easier to teach.
It's a lot lighter.
We haven't played this in a while, and I was able to teach it in no time,
like 2
just
minutes.
Few minutes.
It seems like it was like broop, you breeze through.
It's also a very quick game.
That's something we forgot about.
It says 20 minutes per player, and that's probably pretty accurate. I think our game was
maybe 40
I
minutes.
think it's more like half an hour
Yeah.
once we started.
Yeah.
This game flies. It's over before you know it.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of interesting choices, and that's such a short amount of time. This would probably be one of maybe my top of my
Uves?
under an hour Euro games.
Ooh.
Under an hour Euro games.
I agree. That's a good one.
It plays solo if you like solo. A lot of games play solo. It's resource management. It's mostly the whole the main point of the game is you're producing these buildings. And these buildings give you some of them give you immediate actions, some of them give you bonuses throughout the game, and some of them give you in-game scoring. So the whole thing is getting this engine of cranking out, building, getting lots of resources and buying buildings, which lets you get more resources, and then it ramps up like crazy fast because, like I said, it's 20 minutes per player, which is probably more like 15 minutes a player. This game is just flies.
Yeah, once you know the game,
it's like,
after you've done your first learning game,
you're playing, you're like, boom, I'm done. But it's I could talk about this for a long time. This is a great game. If you like Uwe and you haven't played this game, you need to play it. But it's got cool card play, which is kind of different from a lot of his games. It actually reminds me a little bit of Notre Dame in the card play. So basically you have a set of action cards. I think there's 15 of them. Mm-hmm. You're going to pick out 5 of those every round. Every round you have access to all 15, so you're not going to take 15 and then pick from 10. Every round you're picking from 15. You're picking those actions, and then what you do is everyone simultaneously puts their first card down, and then you go around the table and you reveal. The first person reveals, and if anyone else has that card that you picked in their hand, they have to play it out of their hand, and everyone gets a lesser action of that card.
Yeah.
But if you're the only one that picked that card at all, then you get basically a double action,
stuff.
A more powerful action. So
it's
really
chain.
So not only in this game, not only are you looking at what you're doing, it's like, oh, I want to do this, this, and this. You have to go, okay, what is she going to do?
And I'm going to troll that.
And what can I do to maximize the actions I'm going to get on my cards? It's just an awesome game. I love this game.
Yep. Although I do have to agree, I agree with Sorrow Song because I like Mercator better, and you like Le Havre better. Don't even say it.
Le Havre's my favorite.
But
in fact, it's the next game we're going to play.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's on the table somewhere under here, I think. Getting ready to roll.
All right, let's move up to a perfect 10. 10 out of 10. We'll let Rebecca talk about this one because it's spoilers. Her favorite game of all time.
We played it. Yeah. Let's see. This time we played with the cheese, the fromage, du fromage, and then what else? What was the weird player meeple guy we used? It
lets you.
What was his name? He
was the Oracle. He lets you look at the top card when you're drafting cards as an action.
Yeah.
You can look at the top card of the
deck. We
haven't
played with him before.
Yeah.
We always
you draw two. I think you draw 2 and keep 1. When you draw a card,
yeah, you draw 2 and keep 1. You're right. You get to pick them.
Yeah.
And we try to mix it up and randomly select a different one of those weird meeples.
If we haven't played, it's like if we randomize and we go, oh, I don't think we played with this, and we'll pick it. If we vote, oh, I remember this when we pick something else.
Yeah, and this time we hadn't called this one. I don't think we
haven't ever played with the Oracle before.
Yeah, and so it was kind of fun. I didn't really use his ability much. You used it more than I did, which apparently says something I probably should have because he beat me. But but the cheese, the fromage thing is really cool because it's one of those that you can add the cheese to a wine order. It's not a whole complete separate entity.
Right.
So it doesn't detract from trying to make your wine and keeping up with the wine orders and the main chunk of all those victory points. It's kind of tacking on to that, which is really good because if you can get everything coordinated properly, and I had somebody who gave me an extra bonus or something when I sold cheese or some weirdness. So if I had the wine and I had the cheese ready and everything, I was getting extra upon extra, and it was really good. But you had a little bit more to coordinate before you filled a wine order. So it's like, ooh, there's a little balance act there.
Right.
There were also different tricks on the fromage screen that if you upgrade those, like to keep your cheese from going bad, quite as quickly, and a couple other little things like that that you could do. Oh, it's really good. It's a good game. And you guys have heard us rant and rave about how awesome this game is in general. So it was fun to play with something that we hadn't played, like with different aspects of it. Really like the Tuscany mix and match. What do you want to add sort of aspect to it.
Yeah, Paul mentioned it. I was going to say it. The Essential, Tuscany Essential, I don't think has any of the tier 3s.
Which is crazy to me.
So it doesn't have the cheese and the Mafia and the tomato sauce, whatever that is.
Yeah, which the tomato, okay. But the other two, wow. It's just, I'm bummed. I wish that they... I don't know why they did that whole weird mix-up the way they did. But
I don't know.
If you can get your hands on it to try it, you should try it.
Maybe tried to make it cheaper to produce.
Oh, that could be.
And took some of the stuff out. I don't know. Anyway, we got the original. We have the second edition Viticulture and the first edition Tuscany. Or the only edition.
I think it's the only, because then they started doing that essential stuff. So yeah. But yep. So good stuff.
That's it. That is it for my 9 games.
Solidly awesome.
So Rebecca played 3 games that I didn't play. So you want to go through them?
I only see 2 over here. So what was the third?
It's a secret.
Oh, okay.
Just do those 2, and then I'll let you do the third.
Oh. All right. So played this with Ness again, and this is this cute little. It's called Seikatsu: A Pet's Life. Stinking cute. Okay, this is a kid's version of photosynthesis, basically. And in it you've got really adorable. You can tell by the art that it's really cute, and the board sets up just like photosynthesis. So you get a bonus as you lay things down. Because if they're different colored, if they're the same kind of animal and they're touching, then you get bonuses off of each other. But when you're done, just like photosynthesis, like you're gonna follow the way the board's going, and you score the colors, and the most colors you have, then if you get 6, like it's worth 10 points and things like that. You get 4 in a row, it's worth 6 points and stuff like that. So you get 2 different sets of scoring in it. It's a really cute little stinking game. The only thing I'm a little bit bummed about, and is my complaint, is they went a little cheap on the production. I started to notice...
They're already rubbing off?
These really, really cute little tiles with the animals. I'm already seeing little scratches where the paint... They just slapped the paint on the top and didn't put any protector over it. So they're starting to get scratched up.
I wonder if I should spray them or something.
Bag. Yeah, I don't know. That might not be a bad idea. So that's my only complaint about it, because it's a really cute little game, and I think if you play it a lot... you're gonna have to watch out for that. It'll make it sad because you need to know what animal you've got on there to be able to play half the game.
Right.
So, adorable little game, fun kid game, fun scoring, and that's a Pet's Life. Seikatsu. I think if you look it up in BGG, it actually is under Seikatsu.
Yep.
A Pet's Life. So, I always forget that.
Seikatsu.
Seikatsu. All right, and then the other one, oh man, this game is so much fun. We didn't really do much in the way of the pie fights. It was mostly a race. You played this with us.
No.
I could have sworn you did.
No, I was working. You played in the afternoon.
No, so you and I only played. Wow. Huh. Okay, I could have sworn we played this 3-player. I guess it was just...
Nope.
No, that's right. We were just throwing down. Nessa destroyed me. She killed me with kindness. She was a better friend.
Killed me with kindness. That's funny.
It was another cute game of just where it's just a race, man. But you get extra friendship points if you put resources on where another player is and stuff. And so I was like, oh, well, here, friend. It just keeps giving me resources. And I'm like, I might be able to make some of these goals. By the time I got like 1 goal done, she's like, oh, look, I've got 5 goals. Woo! I know there's only 4 in the game, but she's like, oh, look, I just put down my 4th. I win. And I'm like, how? Yeah, I was tired. But that's really my only defense, because I apparently stink at this game because I'm not very nice, I guess. I don't know. I guess I'm not a good friend. My friendship level wasn't as high. Maybe I should have thrown a pie fight. No, this game, oh my gosh. If you haven't played My Little Scythe, this is a great, great, great family game. And you can corrupt them one day to grow up to become full-blown Scythe players. We're not training them for that or anything at all. So,
all right, and
such a fun game, though. The art's
your
cute.
last of the games I did not play.
Yes.
You remember what it was?
No, my brain, gone.
Sherlock Holmes!
Oh, yeah!
Oh, I gotta read the whole thing here. Sherlock Holmes, consulting detective, the Thames, murders and other cases.
Oh, man. Okay, now, in this crazy world we live in, it was kind of fun to do like all right, we're gonna play game over Zoom thing. I thought that was so cool. And Tommy led the team in this. And we were all tired and we deliberate on stuff. We're like, I don't know, you want to go over here? And after a while, we're like, yeah, sure, we'll go over there. Like, getting everybody to decide we're all tired was funny. But it was really fun to just throw down and play a game over the internet. And it doesn't require lots of bits and pieces and all that kind of stuff. And it's a good one to play over a Zoom meeting, actually. So I recommend finding some people to do some games like that with. That's pretty good time. So yeah, I enjoyed that. We aren't that good at this one, apparently.
All I heard was complaining the entire time.
What? Oh, well, they were bad people. Lots of bad people. Lots of people.
Bad people playing the game?
Well, that too, probably. But no, it's just we're highly suspicious people. As soon as somebody would do something, we're like, yes! Maybe it was just me. That was the culprit. I was the conspiracy theorist of the group.
So you followed all the false leads?
I would have. I think if my team had let me, I would have been like, yes, let us chase this red herring. It's clearly this person. He looks suspicious. He blinked funny. But yeah, no, it's fun. Detective is a much better game, like Tommy says.
The one we're calling this in the room?
Yeah. That one we're using for Firestarter.
Yeah.
But no, we're that game is miles better. Of course, it's a much meatier game. It's like really immersive. But this one is still. This one's really old.
This one came out in the 70s.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, and it's crazy fun. It was just like some of the leads. You're like, it kind of reminded me of some of the leads in Time Stories where you're like. Or Choose Your Own Adventure. You're like, right. It looks like it's the good choice.
There's a shiny rock over here. Ooh, let's go look. The bear jumps out and kills you.
Yeah, and you're like, this doesn't quite match. There are a couple moments like that in this Sherlock game. But, again, whatever. It was a lot of fun.
All right.
So
that's all the games we played.
We played a lot of games.
We played a lot of games. Fun. All right, folks. So now we're going to move into purchases.
Yeah, I'm suspicious because you have a big hulking box over there, mister.
All right, so a couple things here. So every year the Jack Vassal Memorial Auction goes on. It used to be in the fall. They switched it to spring. I think it was kind of competing for the BGG virtual flea market time. It was in the same kind of time frame. So they moved it to the fall when it's kind of on its own. And I always go out and try to buy something. I try to find, I'll find something to buy. And because I want to donate money. I guess I could just donate money, but I like getting games too. So it's kind of a win-win. So I got in this bidding war. The only game I went through all the games. Like, okay, the only game I really won is this one game, and I got in this crazy bidding war with this guy, and it was just going up and up and up and up, and it got to like ridiculous levels, and I'm like,
"You about to bow out?"
Well, two things. I'm going to pay a ridiculous amount of money, which is fine because it's for charity. But I could end up not getting the game.
Oh,
because it was obviously this bidding was going to go until the auction shut down. so I'm like, okay, I'm going to bow out. And I went on eBay and bought the game for about half the price I was the current bid. Man. But I went back and bought a bunch of stuff from the auction anyway.
Nice. So
I did.
I was going to say you better have donated some because I was like.
So I got the game I really wanted as well as bought some other things for charity as well. So. The game I was in the bidding war, and last time I looked, it was at $400.
Holy good goodness! It went up way too high for you.
Was City of the Big Shoulders Kickstarter edition.
It's probably a safe thing that you bailed on.
So, regardless of the fact that people in my game group have games I like, I think all my favorite games should be in my collection, just because they're my favorite games. And spoilers.
That's fair. I guess.
Spoilers. This has top 10 potential for next.
That's not a spoiler. You've been saying that.
It could be in my top 10 of all time.
He's been saying that.
So this is the Kickstarter full-blown investor.
You and Tommy could set up the game and Zoom meeting it.
Tommy could Zoom City of the Big Shoulders.
You guys should do that.
So, I love this game. It had to be in my collection. I wanted the Kickstarter version. This is what they had on the Jack Vassal, and it just went crazy. I didn't even see what the final value was. It may have hit $500. I don't know. But I got it much cheaper. But like I said, I went back and bought a bunch of other things, kind of my tier 2 games from Jack Vassal auction, and I've gotten everything but one promo that I purchased. So we're gonna go through those now. But City of Big Shoulders, I've talked about this game. I don't want to go too far into it, but it's a 18XX meets a heavy Euro game. So they took
without the trains.
The stuff I don't like about 18XX, I like less. Not that I don't like that. I like less about 18XX, and replaced it with a heavy economic game, which I love as well. So it took pieces of 2 of my favorite things and put them into one game. I love this game. Love it. Love it. Love it.
The Rebecca tier games.
All right, so here's the stuff I got from the Jack Vassal. Like I said, I bought 4 things. One promo hasn't come in because I didn't realize this. I bought it from someone from Sweden.
Ooh.
So it may take a while to get here.
I like Hector's comment. If you guys Zoom City of the Big Shoulders, you should live stream it too.
It would be
so exciting.
I would have fun. So one of the things I bought, I didn't know what this was. I had to ask Rebecca what it was. I'm like, what is this? It's Star Trek. It looks booky. What is this? I've never
heard of a book plate.
I've never heard of a book plate. Hell, people out there in the comments and in the chat, have you heard of book plates?
Yes, they have.
What is in this box? When I say there's book plates in this box, what is in this box?
Oh my gosh, you need to get out more. I'm just saying.
Book plates.
Read a book.
I was like, is
it
plates in the shape of a book?
What?
Or is it a book in shape of a plate? Book plates.
I weep.
You want to talk about your book plates I bought for you?
Oh my gosh, you smashed the lid down.
I did
You
not
got me
touch
30 Star Trek book plates, baby. Woo! Okay, these things are so great. Yes, they're stickers from the collection of, where you put your name and you put this in. And now I'm going to pick the 30 most awesome books ever in our household and put these gloriousness. Yes. All over them.
So instead of putting "this is my book" randomly inside the thing, you put the sticker on.
You put a fancy one. Yes. The only way I could think of to have a step up from this is to get the cool embossing one. I've thought about those. Those look cool.
Anyway, book plates.
Yeah.
I learn something new every day.
Yes. Dude, these are original series, baby. These are amazing.
All right.
Yes, it's a thing, David. You and Hunter go.
So I got a promo. I got these book plates, and I got 2 games. And these the 2 games are in, and we'll let Rebecca show these off.
What am I showing off?
The games.
Oh, my mystery games here?
Yes.
That I don't know anything about. This is a funky box. A mysterious box. A nondescript box that looks like it's upside down. Okay. Patriots and Redcoats?
Patriots and Redcoats.
Whoa! A bluffing take that hidden identity card game about the Revolutionary War. Oh, dear Lord. Here we go. This is a cool box. Did someone
This is
custom?
the Kickstarter deluxe version.
Oh, wow! And it's got a little. Look at this. It's got a cute little mat. That's a mouse pad. Hunter's got a cool mouse pad now, guys. No, it's a war track. Ooh. This is cool.
Someone already mentioned in the chat. It's this.
Georgius Rex.
This was Sam Healy's favorite hidden social deduction, hidden person game.
I like the pieces in here.
So yeah, it's been compared to Secret Hitler. It has some similar mechanisms to Revolution. Not Revolution.
Check
Revolution.
out the cannon, guys.
The Resistance and Secret Hitler kind of combined.
Look at that. This is metal.
Yeah, it's the Kickstarter deluxe version.
And it's got 2 different metal coins in here. One is like crazy thick. I don't know if you guys can see how thick that is. And then this one with King George III on it.
Oh, Good Cop, Bad Cop. It's got that. That's what it was.
Good Cop, Bad Cop kind of thing?
And Secret Hitler combined, I guess.
Okay.
Anyway. I'm excited to play this game.
This is cool. So how many identities are you going to play, and how many am I going to play? Are you going to teach the children how to play this so that we can play this now?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, man. This is so cool. Sniffle, sniffle.
We could play over the internet. We just basically, when people get their rolls, I just hold the roll up to the camera and I don't look. and I put it back down.
This is beautiful. This box is really cool. Wow. That's shiny fancy.
And we spoke about
Fancy
buying.
schmancy.
We spoke about buying my favorite games. So I feel like my top 50 or so.
Yeah.
Maybe 50, maybe more. Top 100-ish. I should own these games because I love them, right? So there's another game I love. This is the highest rated game on my top 100 I do not own.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Now I'm forced to play this. Oh no. Look what you people have done. You've got them hooked on trains. No! Oh, man. That map looks boring as all get out on the back. Good grief. What is this? A spreadsheet and then
Yes.
a risk map.
Yes. 1846?
And look at him. He's like...
My
bubbling
favorite
over.
18XX game. I have another one coming eventually from Kickstarter that's a kind of a lighter version.
Man.
But this is my favorite one. I've played 4 different ones now, I think, and this is my favorite of the 4. So
Race for the Midwest. Oh, taking over Indiana.
Hector said
Okay.
unsubscribe. That's funny.
I like it.
So this is the GMT version, I guess. GMT. I guess there's other versions, but this is GMT version.
Cool.
It's supposed to be one of the better versions of the game.
Neutral.
Came out in 2016. He said he opened it up, looked at it,
Ooh.
and repacked it. He said that's all he did.
That's
so
funny.
it hasn't. It's been very lightly touched. So
He's all, boop, I'm good.
so 18XX, I got it.
That's cool.
Hooray! It's in my collection. My poker chips are coming. I've got a nice. Cookie, she mentioned my poker chips.
Oh,
I have my brass iron clays coming.
Yeah, that's
They're
actually shipping?
finally about to start shipping
Oh my gosh, I'm
those
so
out. So I have a nice, amazing box of iron clays that will replace our scythe coin. Apparently, they got to be replaced sooner rather than later.
killed the scarab. That thing is a tough scarab. He didn't even get scraped. Wow, the Egyptians are tough, man.
Anyway,
All right.
so I do have poker chips coming.
These have been so good, man.
Yeah, but they're starting to get chipped.
Yeah, I know, especially the one pieces, because we use them for, like, every single game. They're losing their blueness. But, yep, the scarab is... They're not all going to fit in our cute little scarab anymore, though. So sad.
But we'll have a nice little
What
thing that
is
we'll just, like,
this?
leave on the game table.
What is this? Oh, man.
I don't think it will. I don't know how well it plays 2 players, so you may be all right until I get my Kickstarter one. But I forgot to mention. It's funny. I forgot to mention. Everyone's laughing because I knock coins everywhere. So I forgot to mention. I think I got them all. Anyway, I forgot to mention on the City of the Big Shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
When I went out to eBay's where I got it for much cheaper than the auction.
Yeah.
But anyway, the person knew me from Board Game Breakfast.
That's funny.
I'm like, do I get a discount?
No, you didn't get this.
I did get a discount.
I was like, nah.
All right.
Do the chips have denominations on them, or are they just colors?
They have denominations, and the set I bought the biggest set. It will play every 18XX game there is but one. And I don't think I'll ever play that one. So it will play almost every 18XX game.
Nice.
The denominations I got.
Which means it'll cover every other game known to man.
Yes.
Because it's got tons of
Pretty
money.
much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay.
All right.
That's fair. That's fair.
And as a bonus, you get a surprise unboxing. Woo! We haven't done these in a while. Surprise unboxing. So you guys have to guess
What in the world?
what's in the box.
That's true. You guys probably know better than I do. $20 chips or 25 chips?
I think I have both.
I think you're right, actually.
I think I have 20 and 25s. I think.
That's foreshadowing.
All right, so what's in the box? Do you have any idea?
Me? No.
All right, so I'll give you some clues.
Okay.
One of them is a super hot game that came out fairly recently.
Oh, great. Okay.
Another one is a sequel to a family game we play. And the other one is an upgrade to a kids game we have.
Ooh. Takanoko.
No.
Takedo.
No.
A sequel?
It's an upgrade as in a harder version, like the the grown-up version.
Evolution.
Yes.
Okay, I got that one.
Evolution.
I got
is
Evolution.
Correct.
Evolution. Okay, I got that one.
One of the evolutions.
The hot game though.
What if I said polyominoes?
Everybody says polyominoes these days. That does nothing for me. Although I did like, somebody said Lord of the Rings, Xeris. I
Nope.
wouldn't mind if it was that. That'd be cool.
I want that game. Like I said, I want to buy it and put it up on a shelf, along with an iPad.
What? What?
The Journeys in Middle Earth.
Yeah.
I said put it up on a shelf along with an iPad. It's an app game.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what the
Pack an iPad with it.
Nice.
Isle of Cats! Neutral is right.
What?
All right, let's unbox it.
All right, I gotta see. You guys are good. See, you guys are better than I am. All right, let's see here. Oh, yes! Oh my gosh! Awkward guest.
So again, this is another one that someone else owned, but I thought you could use this in your game group. I think it would go over great in your game group.
Oh
so
my
I bought
gosh.
a copy for us.
This would be good as a class exercise, even. I mean, like, this is a good logic thinking. Oh my gosh. Yay! Oh, dude. Got 2 to 8 players. I don't have very many classes that have that few, but oh my gosh. That is so cool. And we can play this. 2 to 8. Yeah. I wonder if we could hook Katie. I bet we could get Katie in on this.
Maybe.
This is a good one.
I really enjoyed this game. It's
like Clue on crack.
It's a
Clue.
gamer version of Clue. But the main reason I bought it is I knew it would go great in her game group.
Heck yeah!
So we needed to have our own copy of it.
Thank you. You're the best. For the win.
I'll talk about Forgotten Waters after this. I'm gonna talk about a couple of things.
Oh, evolution climate. Ooh, in the dynamic ecosystem where climate swings can eliminate sources of food and bring up predators, your species must adapt to survive. Nice. With over 200,000 ways to adapt your species, is that legit?
Yes, basically this is evolution
good.
with the climate expansion included. So it's basically an upgraded version of evolution. You can play without the climate stuff, but you may as well play with everything.
Ooh.
So Nessa loves what is that game? My First Evolution.
Yeah, I think it's called that. Something like that.
Evolution: The Beginning.
Yes, that's what it's called. Evolution: The Beginning.
So I think she's ready to play the full blown game. So there you go.
Ooh. Yes, this. Oh man, that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. That's gonna be some good stuff.
And then the one everyone already guessed.
You guys are so smart. See? Oh my gosh. Oh man, the Isle of Cats, and each one of these is a pose that I've seen our cat in. What kills me is I'm like, what is with this boat? I haven't. See, I've
This
like
is where you put
seen
your,
and
you put
heard about
your
it, but I haven't-
little polyomino cats all over the boat.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting dust in my eyes now. So, oh, you Tetris them into the boat and stuff. Okay,
Yep.
okay.
You fill out rooms, I think. And
Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. And it's in that sweet spot, 60 to 90 minutes, 1 to 4 players.
And we don't
man.
have a version a Tetris game. We call them Tetris games. We don't have a Tetris game that Nessa plays.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, she can play this game. It's a pretty light game.
Mm-hmm. That'll be fun.
You have
The art looks awesome too,
you have
guys.
family mode and solo mode.
Yeah. What about solo family mode?
Would it be a family if you're solo?
Sure. This is cute. I mean, I've heard a lot of talk about it, but I haven't really looked into it much because I didn't know if it was something that was out. I didn't realize it was out. That's really cool. This looks cute. I don't know if you guys can see the back. You can kind of see the boats.
Yeah, you fill out boats with weird shaped cats.
So where's the aisle at? You just,
I guess
are you taking them from the aisle?
I don't know if you're taking them from the aisle or are you taking them to the aisle.
You're dumping your cats on an island.
So
That's
did your
messed
boat
up.
go by the aisle and all the cats jumped on your boat? I don't know what the theme is. It says polyomino.
That's funny.
Says here, you are citizens of Squall's End on a rescue mission to the Isle of Cats and must save as many cats as possible before the evil Lord Vesh arrives.
What?
Each cat is represented by a unique tile and belongs to a family. You must find a way to make them all fit on your boats while keeping families together.
Aw, I said we train them as armies. We fight.
I don't know.
An army of cats. That's a sequel. That is adorable. What happens to the poor kitties if you don't get them all on the boat?
Lord Vesh eats them.
That's horrendous. He will pay. This is greatness.
All right.
Oh,
that is that, folks.
Lots of games.
Like I said, I have one promo coming this way.
Ooh.
But it's confession time.
Uh-huh. What'd you get?
It's confession time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's happened for the first time ever. I didn't think I would ever do this. But
you
it finally...
paid shipping.
No.
Oh.
I've done that before.
That's true.
It finally happened. I purchased a game I already have.
How did you manage that?
I didn't officially purchase it because I canceled the order. So I at least caught it before it showed up. So for the first time ever, I bought a game I already owned.
Good job.
So it was like...
You're like, ooh, I want to play
3 or
this
4
game.
in the morning. And
Okay. Now
and I was out browsing cool stuff.
Oh, this is what happens when you leave people
And so a
alone.
game came in that I really wanted. That cool stuff. I'm like, okay, I need to add some stuff to get the shipping up to 100, right? So I'm like, okay, I got this one game I want. I'll add these 2 games, and boom, I ordered. And then the next day, I check my bank account quite often because that's just me. And I'm like, I got 2 cool stuff orders really close together. So what I did is when I bought this game I wanted, I clicked on it and I went to my wish list and said, oh, I'll add these 2 games and ordered it. What happened is it didn't take, when I ordered the games 2 days ago, it didn't take them off my wish list.
What a goober.
So I had 2 copies of 2 games in 2 different orders. And then so I looked, I barely remembered even ordering this. So I'm like,
you should not be allowed to.
I got 2 cool stuff to order. So I went online, I looked at the order, I thought, that looks familiar. And I looked at the other one, like, oh crap!
Cool stuff is like the shopping network in our household. You don't go on at 3 a.m.
So that's it. I called up Cool Stuff. I said, hello, Cool Stuff. This is your favorite person in the whole world. You know who this is?
The triple platinum. Oh, yes, Mr. Thompson, we recognize your phone number.
Please cancel my order. So I canceled my order, and then I bought the one game I wanted off of Amazon for slightly more expensive, but cheaper because I didn't have to pay shipping. So that one will be coming in. The one game I really wanted will be coming in a few days. But that was funny.
Okay, I'm going to have to cut you off now. We're going to put one of those apps on the computer that says, do you really need this? Have you had at least 8 hours of sleep before you make this decision?
Yeah, because first it shocked me that I had 2 orders from Cool Stuff. Like, did they duplicate they do my order twice? No, the price is slightly different. It's all slightly over 100 because it's how it rolled.
Well,
right?
yeah, because you guys.
So I'm like, one was like 115, one was 109. I'm like, that's weird. So I logged in. I'm like, oh no. So it happened finally because I've seen people in chat and on message boards saying, have you ever ordered a game that you already had? And I've reached that point. It has happened.
I was thinking this was going to be some kind of boarding problem. Or
technically,
I
didn't have the game yet, and technically the order wasn't complete yet because I was able to cancel. So I'll give myself a 50% fail. Failed.
This wasn't drunk purchasing. This was just
parental controls for Hunter.
No, drunk purchasing. He would just be like, "I love you, Blood Rage."
And then what's funny is I went on my wish list and looked at the games that I ordered, and they were still there. And it said, it basically when the Cool Stuff wish list, it has the game and it tells you how many copies of the game you want. It said
Hunter really wants this game.
It said Evolution Climate. I want -1 copies.
I'd like to have one less of these. Is
I'm like, that's exactly
anti-wins.
right. I want -1 copies of this game.
Oh man, terrible.
But that's funny. It finally happened. I was able to. I freaked out. I was like on the phone when they opened. Hello, help! And of course, they're not even in there. They're not even answering the phones. They're forwarding their voicemails. So I had to wait patiently.
Whatever. They were laughing their heads off.
Yeah.
They're like, "Hey, we got another live one." Oh man.
Oh man, it's funny.
Oh man. Why do you think he's getting only 4 hours of sleep? Because he's surfing looking for games now. It's cyclical.
I don't know. This work from home thing's got my system all wonked out.
Well,
I don't have a regular schedule anymore. I get up like 5 minutes before time to work.
It's so funny. You haven't
I like
done
get
a
up,
part, and he's like,
get up,
boom, runs off.
get moderately dressed, go to my office and log in, and
Yeah.
when my work day's over, I shut it off, and it's just like I don't have a cycle. I shower various times, sometimes in the morning, sometimes at lunch, sometimes in the evening. I don't have any kind of routine anymore.
That's interesting. I'm trying to and failing. My body naturally wants to be a night person, and I struggle throughout the whole school year to get up at 5 and do everything. So my body's very happy with the sleeping in part, but it wants to stay up.
Yeah, I go to bed like at 3, 4, 5 in the morning and get up at 8:55. Now it's more like 8:30, but I get out of bed at 8:55.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird adjustment, right? And it's I have a pseudo weird school schedule. I have office hours; they're kind of tenuous, and I have like 1 core day a week where my classes meet and stuff like that. But I have to do other things and build up for that one day when I have like, everything hits. But beyond that, my schedule is just kind of, I don't know. And I don't know about you. I feel productive usually. If I'm not having to get up early for school, my body's like, let's do this. It's 8:30 at night. It's wake up time. And it's like, I want to reorganize a closet. It's 1 a.m. Yeah. Except that doing that would wake everybody up. So my body's like, must do something. It's bizarre.
All right, folks, we got some time left. So we're going to bringing back traditions. We haven't done these in a long time. We're going to do our I don't know if it's signature, but our variety show things. We haven't done this in a while. So we've mostly been talking a lot about games, but anyway, it's time for we need intro music. You know what
you need to do some intro music.
I need to get some intro
Yes,
music
yes, you do.
for our little things.
Sorry, I just read Hector says he paints his body green and he green screens in a suit and tie with a head glass. That is my next level up right there for Zoom meetings, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on.
I don't do video calls, so my hair sticking straight up. I don't care.
I know, it's great. He'll come out and be like, "Hey, how's my hair?" And it's like, it's like, awesome.
All right, it's time for Rebecca's random review.
Woo! All right. Ooh. So, let me think here. Give me a number. Let's see. 1 through. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1 through 7. Give me a 1 through 7.
They're gonna 4.
Ooh, no. 4? You just threw that out there. I
That was 4. You haven't even said it yet.
Ah,
you
Dan.
knew what was coming.
Dan, you're a mess.
4B.
Hike. You sunk my battleship. Give me an 8. I said 1 through 7.
That's why it's called New Troll.
Sarah Song, give me a 7. All right, 7 it is. Okay.
You're not counting the 4?
No, Dan was being a troll. I'm watching you, Dan. All right. Okay.
They can't see off camera. I don't know why you're looking away.
Huh?
Or is it one that's on camera?
No.
The only one that's on camera is the one behind us.
No, hey, it's random. This is random. I'm looking around because I want to make sure I get my numbers right as I do this. So, because each time I pick a different way I organize it, because it's random. This is not bingo, James. All right, so your next set, and I'm watching the clock. Dan, Give me 1 through 4. 1 through 4. 1 through 4 for the next one. Kabuki. I'm not doing math.
What is that? Is that the mass of the Earth? What is
Probably.
that? What number is that?
3.
That number looks familiar.
Thank you for playing politely, Sarah Song. All right, so now give me a number between 1 and 12. 1 and 12. I'm watching the chat. 1. Hey, that's pretty cool. All right.
Oh, you got it?
I gotta get it. Gotta get it. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, I don't know that I've reviewed this. Because it's truly random. You could get a duplicate review.
And maybe your opinion will be different this time.
Hey! I can slap you. Okay, so today's random game brought to you by Herbaceous. The cutest little stinking game. This game is about as zen as you can get while playing a game. So, it is another, Beth Sobel art, crazy good art. Show you this. It's all about making this lovely garden and collecting all your herbs. You have your own little private garden. And in your private garden, you have all these lovely herbs. Bay leaves, saffron, sage, lavender, thyme, more sage, tarragon, saffron, sage. Trying to see what else we have. Dill, rosemary, tarragon, I think I already said, chive, mint. And you get these cards and you're deciding whether or not you're going to put them into a main pool or into your private garden. And as you do this, you have pots and basic pots that you can plant yours in. And let's see here. See if I have the cool little, you got the scorecards here. And they help you because based off of how you place your plants when you pot your stuff, you can have some that are, you have to have everything goes in that's different. So if you turn in 2 cards that are different, you're only going to get 3 victory points. Whereas if you get 5 different ones that you pot in here, then you're going to get 8 victory points. So it's one of those where the more you have, the more victory points you're going to accrue from that. And then they've got some that are duplicates. So you have 4 tarragon, you put those in. Then you're going to get more victory points than if you only have a pair. There's some that are 2 pairs or more that are not alike. So you just get pairs of things. Then there's the special herbs. There's always the special herbs. And I already saw the hemp. Ha ha ha, you guys. So let me guess. Is that Tommy? And then, so there's all these different ones. There's special ones that can only go into this one to be worth anything. And they're kind of hard to get. But it's interesting how when you go to pot things, anything you put in the communal garden is up for grabs. So there's where your pressure luck comes. Because you might have a bunch of just random junk you threw away because you're like, I don't want to pot this stuff in here yet or whatever. You're waiting for a good collection to come and then grab a whole bunch of it at once. Well, someone else may be doing the same thing. Might beat you to it. But again, it's a relatively chill game. It has I call this the Red Lobster biscuit because it has a cheddar biscuit. You get victory points for getting the cheddar biscuit, but that is totally the Red Lobster biscuit. I don't care what anybody says. And, no, it's a really beautiful, simple game. I mean, that's basically the heart of the game right there. I like it because it's short, sweet, to the point, and it's not a brain melter. You can sit and, I know this drives Hunter batty, but you can sit and actually chat and communicate with people while you play the game and still move the game forward.
No.
Yes, it's not that.
You're missing all the puns.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh boy, I'd like to play Herbaceous, but I don't have the time. Is that sage advice? Ooh, I can't keep reading these. I'm gonna have to.
As a bonus, you get a back of the box review.
Yes, bring it.
Back of the box review. All right, let's take a look.
You guys and your bad jokes.
Let's just take a good look at this. Let's see what
Such
we got
a good
going
game.
here.
Play this game.
Just taking a quick glance.
Okay, tell us about this game.
I'm gonna give this an A.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give this an
A's
A.
all around, folks.
So here's what you got. Boom, up here, right here, you got your stats. Boom, prominently displayed. 1 to 4 players, 20 minutes, ages 8 and plus. Right here, boom. Because a lot of times
that age thing.
you'll pull a box and like, how long does this game play?
You can teach kiddos to play this pretty easily.
But right there at the top, boom, boom, right here. Right,
oh my gosh!
Right here. All right.
Uh-oh.
Then you have some flavor text, but look how small that flavor text is. Look at this. It's just a tiny little box. That's all I need. Tiny little box. In fact, we'll read it. We'll read the flavor text because it's so short. Okay. Everyone has a green thumb when playing Herbaceous. Relax while enjoying this elegant game of picking and potting herbs. Pot the best collection of herbs in your glass jars and planters, but don't wait too long or your friend might grab them first. Oh, boom! Boom, boom, boom. That's how it's done right there. Then you got all your components right here listed right here. Cool. There's all your components.
Nice.
Then a beautiful display of the cards.
Oh, you guys are terrible.
Beautiful display of the cards here.
Mm-hmm.
A. It gets an A.
Yeah, you actually know what the game's about. You see the game. It's pretty sweet. I like it.
No big deal.
No big deal.
Deal.
I
got nothing. All right, there's your back in the box review.
That was good. I like it. And I missed some chemistry jokes. Oh man.
Yeah, they did. We could put a weird number up. I'm like, I remember that from somewhere. From my way back time. I thought it was the mass of the Earth, but it was actually chemistry used to calculate chemical equations.
Oh dear. Okay.
But I don't remember that stuff because I haven't done that kind of stuff in.
You want to do the math on that part?
24 years.
Ooh, you're old.
Yeah. Yep. All right. That's it. So let's do, next up is 5 on the spot, baby.
Yeah, baby.
5 on the spot. We should have trademarked this.
Yeah, no kidding.
But we didn't. We should have trademarked our 5 on the spot.
I'm going to call up my corporate lawyer.
So in the chat area, give us a top 5 list, and we'll do it on the spot.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be board games.
Doesn't necessarily have to be board games. 5 on the spot.
We have done a little bit of everything. Calculate atomic weight. Nice. You know what, Michael? Maybe I should put Herbaceous on the rack instead of the shelf. That would be funny. I would get an eye roll every single time I pulled out that game. It'd be
That's
really
a good one. Quickest game to get to the table.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Quickest.
While we're getting suggestions, that reminded me of Glass Road. That's another thing I liked about Glass Road. The setup is like, boom, you're done.
Yeah, it's true. So
top 5 Marvel heroes.
Ooh,
that one's tough.
That'd be tough.
Because my Marvel experience is only from TV shows and movies. I've said this many times, I haven't read a comic book cover to cover in my entire life.
Really? I at least read a couple Star Trek.
Nope. Never read a comic book cover to cover in my entire life.
Wow. Slacker. Yeah. Top 5 constants. Oh, geez.
Top 10 quarantine TV shows.
I haven't been watching any TV.
You know what I'm watching? Binge watching?
Oh, no.
Wicked Tuna!
Oh, my gosh. It's so mental. Okay.
I've been watching Wicked Tuna.
Other than gaming? Top 5 things to do other than gaming?
Is there other things to do?
Top 5 games that can be played from 6 feet apart. Sticky chameleons.
You have to wear gloves, but you can flick cards, spyfall cards at people, but then you might see it flip over while it's flying in there.
It'd be rough. Yeah. Top 5 game with Easter egg art. I love Easter egg art. That's pretty fun. Ooh, I don't know if I could come up with 5.
Breakfast foods. All right, pick one, sweetie. I'll let you pick.
Oh, man.
Pick one of the ones that have shown up so far.
Okay.
They're all on the screen right now.
Ooh, quarantine snacks. Top 5 games Hector would hate. Favorite fruits. Ooh. All right, let's do the quickest to the table.
Quickest to the table.
Just because that was the top one, and I'll spend all day looking at these lists.
Quickest. Okay, what did quickest to the table?
Quickest to the table. Okay, to the table. Yeah, you need some music while we're doing this part. Not the Jeopardy theme. You need to do like, Oh, I saw that bad boy. That's
don't steal
down.
mine. Don't steal my
I hope
answers.
You didn't. I hope
don't
you didn't.
Don't steal my answers. I'm looking at all our small games because those are probably the easiest to set up and do.
Possibly. I'm not gonna pick all like.
No, it takes a little bit of prep.
Yes. Okay. I found a good one. I found several good ones. I'm thinking, oh, wow. Gloomhaven, right?
Gloomhaven.
That one's really quick to get to the table.
That one's easy to set
Yeah,
up.
I'm going to do Gloomhaven. That's my number 1. Oh, and the second is Fireball Island. I think I'm trolling my own list.
I got 5 games, so those are my first ones I thought of. So
I got 4.
we're going to go with 1,
Oh, yeah, that's a good one, too.
2, 3, 4.
Easiest one to get.
5.
That's probably
Done.
one.
Done.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, you ready for this?
Am I going first?
Yeah, go for it.
All right,
Go
my number
first.
5
think you should.
is Pit. Shuffle up a deck and deal.
Yep, that's your number 5. My number 5 is Dimension. Because you literally are like, here's
You have to
yours.
stack all the balls.
You know, you don't stack them.
Yeah.
Everybody just, no, you do the stacking.
You got to set them in their little areas. Too much setup.
Oh my gosh, what?
Veto.
Whatever.
My number 4 is Insider. You deal out a
card?
your roll and
That's true.
and start.
Okay.
Well, no, you have the little card thing, but you have to flip
Yeah.
up a card and.
See, and I picked Telestrations for my number 4 because you hand out the little book, and that's it. You're just like, and then they have the card.
Yeah,
A book and
if
a
you,
card.
especially if you don't score, that one's fast.
Yeah. Oh,
My number 3 was just mentioned in the chat. Love Letter.
yeah, that's a good one. I can't see it from here. I didn't think about that one.
Love Letter.
Yeah, that's a good one. My number 3 is Pit.
Oh, stealing my stuff.
Yeah, huh?
My number 2
Yeah.
is Lupin Chewy.
Yeah, that's pretty easy to get together.
Although you have to click the pieces together, but it's
That's
super
like snap,
fast.
snap, snap. You're done.
Right.
I can't get much easier than that. My number 2 is Timeline. Because it's a deck of cards and
That's
you just
true.
like, here's some cards.
That's kind of like the reason I picked Pit.
Right?
My number 1 is Spyfall. You literally give each
One
person
card?
1 card, and you go.
But you do have to prep, like, yeah?
Now you just pull a deck out and deal.
Well, that's true. We preset ours up. My number 1 is UGTech because you hand everyone a club and
Oh,
some
you
blocks.
gotta pick you gotta set all your pieces
No,
out.
you don't need
gotta
to set that up. Don't make up. Nope, don't even. Yours is a little more efficient.
Veto.
But, you
Q's
know.
a good one. I like
Who would be a
Q.
good one? Yep.
Magic's
is
good.
Shuffle up and play. Nice.
That's
Poker.
a good one.
Poker.
Poker's
Definitely.
pretty good, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, see, he's got like a front and center like view of all of our quick games right there. Phase 10. Yes.
What quick games?
Our go-to 2 players
Oh,
and our
me?
quick games. Yeah, you
I
can
can
see them.
I see our. Oh, Onitama's another good one.
Ooh, Onitama's an excellent one. No thanks. Yeah. Oh, for sale.
Fox in the Forest.
Fox and Forest be good. Uh-huh. Bang. The dice game.
Kind of.
Kind of.
You have to, yeah, a lot of good ones over there.
Yeah, there's some good stuff. Not a lot of prep.
All right.
Push, yeah.
So I'm gonna end.
Totally.
I'm gonna end our show with some discussions about upcoming games.
Like interactive online games?
No.
Or just games
that are coming out. There's a lot of big name games that just kind
okay,
of dropped
okay.
recently. So,
Okay.
Forgotten Waters.
Oh, yes.
The pirate story game. So I was really interested. I was like, pirate story mode. I
Star
love it. I
Realms.
love it. But I think it's co-op.
What?
So I
Deleted.
unless I'm wrong, I believe that the Forbidden Waters,
Are about to be
Forgotten Waters,
forgotten?
whatever it's called.
They're forbidden and
I
forgotten.
think it's co-op.
Oh, that's a naughty word in this house.
So and it has an app as well. So so not for me. I might play it at a convention or something like that, but it's not a purchase for me. So there you go.
He's spending it on buying some of the same games that we really like. A couple extra.
So the second game I want to talk about. What's the game I want to talk about? I had it all in my head. Oh, Frost Havens. Everyone's
But you haven't
going
even finished
crazy about.
Gloomhaven, so you
But
calm
I'm
down.
only like 5 scenarios into Gloomhaven, so 40 years from now, I'll be ready for Frost Haven. So
Yeah, by then people won't want to keep their game.
But the big one that everyone is talking about for many, many reasons is Ankh, which came out today, released today. So I'm gonna go accountant mode on you guys. So there's a lot of concern about CMON because they've had an audit situation happen.
Oh, okay.
So they have what's called in accounting a going concern. If you know what, if you're an accountant or if you're not, if you're a business person, going concern is basically if you kind of project the company into the future based on looking just at their financial statements, it doesn't look like they're going to survive. For their survival is in question into the future based on just looking at their financials.
Okay.
But CMON is a very strange company, in the fact that they probably get the vast majority of their revenue through Kickstarter, and the way you account for Kickstarter games makes your financial statements look really weird.
Okay.
So, to put it in layman's terms, I can talk a lot longer. And I don't even know if you guys even care, but basically, the way you account for a Kickstarter is basically when a Kickstarter funds. So the company gets all this cash. Let's say they get $5 million in cash. Okay.
Okay.
But then they have a liability for that $5 million that they have to send out games to people, right?
Okay.
So they have cash of $5 million and they owe people games, so they have a liability, a debt, I guess a debt for lack of a better word, debt of $5 million. Thing is, that $5 million stays on their books, but then they spend all that cash developing the game, right? So all this cash goes into game development, they're building the games, they're producing the games, and they're doing all these things. So now, if you catch it at a certain time, like when they report their financials, they spent all the cash for a game, but they still haven't fulfilled the game. It looks like they have no cash and they have these humongous liabilities sitting on their books. Well, CMON has like 5 or 6 major Kickstarters sitting on their books right now. So it looks like they owe all this money, all this liability, but they have nothing to pay it with because they have no cash. But all that money's going in building those games. So it's a weird situation. If you catch them at the right time, it looks like they owe all this debt and they have no money to pay it. So if an auditor is looking at their statements, they go, okay, you have no assets, but you have all this liability.
That looks bad.
It looks horrible, right?
Yeah, okay.
So that's kind of the layman's terms of what's going on, and I think any major company that does Kickstarter is going to be the same.
It's going to look that way?
That same situation. So, that said, they may have actual issues. I don't know. But from what I've read and looked at, that's what I'm getting from that. That said, I'm all in on Ankh because I love Blood Rage, I love Rising Sun, and I'm going to love this game. So, there you go.
Michael asked if it looks like the government.
Pretty much. Yeah, a bunch of debt and nothing to pay it with. Yeah, it kind of looks like the government. Yeah.
Except I think I do CMON. follow CMON on that. But yeah, the Ankh looks amazing. I was just watching, you were showing me the preview spoiler movies and all that stuff that they have on the Kickstarter page. Is like, oh, that looks so cool. I love it.
Just kind of glancing at the surface of the game, it has some cool aspects that are interesting to me. So if you play some of the things about the Ankh, if you don't know, it's basically the successor, the ending of the trilogy, and maybe not the ending, but the third in the trilogy.
Well, if it's the trilogy, it is the end of the trilogy.
Well, I think the amount of money these make, I wouldn't be surprised if there's not a Greek or a Greek or a
Norse or a...
No, they have Norse. Greek or a Roman or something like that.
Ooh, or like a Native American one or something. You should do something funky.
Anyway.
That'd be cool.
It has some cool aspects. Like one of the aspects that's weird, and I don't know how this is going to play. I kind of glanced through the rules, but basically, let's say you play in a 3 or more player game. This obviously doesn't happen in a 2-player game, but at some point in the game, the 2 people that are sucking at the game combine forces and merge into a team.
We have a chance.
Yeah, exactly. So that's interesting, and I like the whole storyline of that. You're all these Egyptian gods, and you're basically fighting to be the one at the end, right? And so they're doing everything they can, and basically at some point the weaker gods may merge in and merge their followers and try to hang in with the big boys, right? And at some point, there's potentially player elimination towards the very end of the game. It's just got some interesting aspects to it that
really.
And the miniatures are off the charts, and it just
just the crazy asymmetry of the game too. Like it looks way more asymmetrical, way more
Yeah.
than Rising Sun, which we were kind of like wowed by how cool.
Yeah, because
the
it's basically depending on what gods that you have in the game changes how the game plays. There's fundamental, almost rules changes based on what gods are involved in the game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Because like if there's one god, which one's the death?
Osiris?
Yeah. So basically the one that's death, basically normally when people die, players die, they just get their pieces back. Like in Blood Rage. If the god of death is playing, he actually takes those to back to his board, and he has to basically you have to buy them back from him. So it basically he takes the spirits, and you have to basically ask for them back, or you basically purchase them back or whatever.
That's so cool.
It is like a really cool game. So
you know what, Dean, Simon should do, or come on, whatever they're called these days. Needs to do dinosaur minis
with like realistic looking.
Oh my gosh! If they did that, you know what they need to do? They need to pair up with my dinosaur peeps and make dinosaur minis for Totally Liquid.
Yeah, because most games have dinosaurs either have standees or very very basic looking dinosaurs, right? It'd be really cool to have some.
Dinosaur Island's amazing. Can you imagine that
right?
if it had like full on? Oh, be amazing.
Anyway, so that's my thoughts on recent games.
So good stuff.
So next week we're going to do a top 10. We have not decided yet. So we're going to give you a moment in the chat and after the fact in the comments. Ooh. Give us suggestions for top 10s.
Okay.
Give us some suggestions for top 10s and we'll pick a suggestion for next week. Not on the spot, not right now. But we'll wait until this video has been out for a few days and then we'll pick something that was suggested for our next reset.
Oh, that's cool. It's back. That's cool.
And we're back.
Hey!
And we're back. All right, folks.
Top 10 games you want to play when isolation is over. You know, that is the truth because we already were looking at some games.
So that's a good point. And on my list, this is a list of the 41 games that we resolved to play, our resolution. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games that require 3 or more players, so we can't play those.
Yeah.
And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more games that play better with 3 or more players.
Games with the long setup. I love it.
So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 games of the 41 that we need people to play.
Top 10 games I only play to appease my spouse. Number 1, 1846.
Number 2, City of the Big Shoulders.
No, I didn't mind that one.
I like that one.
Rebecca's top 10 messed.
Are you writing these down?
Yeah, I have been.
I like that one. Top 10 games you play to appease your spouse.
You know what? We did kind of a one likes but not the other kind of top 10 fairly recently.
We did do one.
Let's see. Top 10 games you don't play with the other? That's different than don't like. It's similar enough in our case.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
If we like a game, we'll play it together.
Based on mythology. I like that one.
Yeah, we
have a lot of those now.
I wonder, we haven't repeated. Have we ever done a mythology one?
Nope. We haven't had enough to do something like that before.
Do we have enough to do that?
Possibly. Ooh, beautiful games. I don't know if we've done that one except I think we did that as a 5 on the spot once.
Yeah,
maybe.
we didn't do it as a.
That would be a good one as a top 10.
We have mythology.
Drawn to by the art alone.
1, 2, 3,
kind of put that as an aside.
4.
That's more me probably than Hunter. Hunter rarely is drawn by art alone. Top 10 games with trolls. Now, are you being literal?
Looking.
Top 10 games recommended by
We'd have to stretch the category a little bit. We'd have to Z Garcia the category to get 10 mythology games, I think.
What do you mean by Z Garcia it? By just list a random game that
like it has a Viking in it. It's Norse. and if it's in Rome,
See, don't give him ideas, man.
If it's anything in Italy, it's based on Roman mythology.
No. No.
Oh my goodness.
Top 10 exception games?
Exception to what? Oh,
Yeah.
like that's what the Dice Tower did recently.
Oh, did they?
Exception to the rule game.
Oh.
Like I really hate this category of games, but there's this one I really like, or I normally don't like this kind of game.
That'd be hard for me.
There's the game's really ugly, but I like how it looks.
Yeah.
Even though it's ugly.
Okay.
We did trash talking. We did that one.
We
recently.
did do trash talking recently.
Fairly recently.
0 wood in the box. I just
Wood?
pick a card. Well, yeah, wood bits. Like,
yeah.
maybe. Like
T-
hungry hippos.
Twilight Imperium's all plastic, right?
I think so.
Does that include cardboard?
Pulling a hunter when we forget top 10 games with animals. Oh, you know we haven't done a top 10. We have not
That's
revisited top 10 games with animals in a. Oh man.
Hey, War of the Ring has horses.
Showdown. It would not be Family Showdown if we didn't have games with
War
animals.
of the Ring has
point.
horses, right?
It does.
Top 10 games with lots of reading.
Ooh, a lot of reading. I like that.
That mean rules?
No,
for me,
that doesn't count.
Almost every game has a lot of reading
my,
for me.
my rules expert. Top 10 games that feel like my job. Ugh, no.
I have a handful of games.
Games
like
to
that.
take to conventions. Yeah, that's a goodie.
Games we haven't played is what I usually take to conventions.
That's true too. Or very big favorites. Black and white games.
What does that mean?
Abstract, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Mathy games. Top 10 Mathy games. That's a good one.
I'm missing all these. Okay, Mathy
I like that
and
one.
bloated games that are worth sorting
Top
through.
10 games Kabuki or Horseshoes play.
Kabuki
I
first.
think there's only 2, right?
Yeah, Leaving Earth and what was the... Oh, Targi. Targi and Leaving Earth.
Yeah, I think that was the 2.
Yeah.
It reminded me.
only
Funny
2.
you reminded me. The Targi expansion in the U.S. is on pre-order.
Oh, is it really?
It is on pre-order right now.
What?
You can pre-order
It's only
the
like
expansion.
40 years after the game
It's supposed to
came
come out in June, I think.
I don't know if I want it now.
How to just protest?
Yes. How dare they mess with perfection?
Top 10 games you don't own. I
would suck at that
I purchased 2 of them just this week.
That list wouldn't last a week. Have you met him?
I could do that list
He'll
right
just
now.
get
Just
on
hand me
at
my
3
top
a.m.
100.
and be like, you know what? I'm really sleepy, but I bet I could order these games.
I think the
made my
number
list.
1 game now on my top 100 that I don't own is Star Wars Rebellion.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
I think that's my number 1.
Yeah.
Highest on my list I don't
games,
own
I like
now.
that too, yeah. No insert? Well, that's going to be hard because we
Just
chucked
see
the
what
insert
Tommy
to most
wrote.
of ours.
Asked if I was going to pre-order Targi. No! I am not pre-ordering the Targi expansion.
That's funny.
I'm not pre-ordering. The only thing I pre-order is Kickstarter, if you can see that pre-order. I'll do Kickstarters.
Yeah. Card-based. Oh, I missed the card-based games. That's a good one, too.
New Targi border cards. That's interesting.
Interesting, yeah. You guys have a ton of them. Man, you all in the comments after the fact are going to be hard-pressed to come up with some new ones. I'm saying, get creative. Because there's some goodies here. I'll have to dog-ear my page. So let's see, tiling. Games with expansions. Oh, that's true, or games with or without expansions anymore, right? Because standalones are sometimes difficult to find anymore.
Top 10 games
Needing expansions. That's kind of cool, too. I like that one. Yeah, those are good. Those are good.
All right, let's wrap her up. Thank you for all the suggestions. We're gonna pick one of these. We're gonna pick one of these either from the chat or from the comments for next week. And I'm gonna take like a handful of these and put another poll up over on our Board Game Geek
Ooh, that's a
Guild
good idea. I like it.
for the top 10 after that one.
Cool.
Because we don't have enough time to really do a poll before Tuesday. But I'll take all the suggestions, narrow it down to about 10-ish, and then we'll do another poll to vote for our next top 10.
I like it.
That's it. Let's get out of here. I'm tired.
Take care, people.
Let's play 1846 real quick.
I'm going to go unplug somebody's computer cables so he can't figure out what's going on. Y'all take care. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.